What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. Right now, I'm standing in the town of Amber, Oklahoma. Amber is a small town in Grady County, Oklahoma, and it has a population of roughly 480 people. The post office behind me for the town of Amber was also established in year 1903. This is definitely because of my autism, but the name of this town, Amber, it really stood out to me because I actually used to have a best friend in middle and high school named Amber. She was this really pretty brunette girl with blue eyes, and me and her were best friends. I also think this town is very pretty and very peaceful. It honestly reminds me of one of the towns that I built in The Sims 3 a really long time ago. However, that is not the reason why I came here, or why I was brought here, whatever way you guys want to think of that. As some of you may know, the state of Oklahoma is actually notorious for getting struck with tornadoes. This is actually the town where one of the most powerful tornadoes in world history actually started at. The 1999 Amber, Bridge Creek, and Moore, Oklahoma tornado. Tornadoes are actually rated with the Fujita scale, ranging from an F0 to an F5. An F0 tornado is only powerful enough to damage some trees and damage some windows of a home. An F1 tornado is powerful to tear the whole roof off of a house. An F2 tornado is powerful enough to tear off the roof of the house and also some of the exterior walls. An F3 tornado is powerful enough to tear off the roof of a house and all of the exterior walls. An F4 tornado is powerful enough to tear down all the walls in the home. However, in order for it to be rated an F5, the debris from the home has to be blown away. Let me show you this picture as an example. See that? In that picture, that is damage from an F4 tornado. In order for that to be classified as an F5, the debris would have to be blown away from where the house stood, like this picture. The tornado that started here was actually an F5, and it touched down at 6:23 p.m. on May 3rd, 1999. Right behind me is Oklahoma State Route 92. When the tornado first touched down, it wasn't an F5 at first. But as soon as it crossed this road, it quickly intensified in its size and in its strength. It quickly became a large wedge tornado, ranging in size from 1/4 of a mile to a full mile throughout its whole traveled path. And it intensified to an F4 strength. However, it would only get stronger throughout its march across the plains of Oklahoma. It maintained its strength as an EF4 tornado before striking the town of Bridge Creek, Oklahoma, where it did major damage. The nightmare for central Oklahoma had only just begun. The tornado touched down near Amber, Oklahoma at 6:23 p.m. It quickly grew in size and intensified to an F4 level as it moved northeast towards the small town of Bridge Creek, where the tornado would finally take on its full form as a powerful, destructive F5 tornado right before it would claim its first casualties in the town of Bridge Creek. So right now, I'm standing right outside the town of Bridge Creek, Oklahoma. Bridge Creek is a town located in Grady County, Oklahoma, and it has a population of roughly 336 people. I couldn't find a good location within the town of Bridge Creek to film this clip in, so I'm just gonna be settling for this side of the road, really. But, I mean, I've done that many times before, but we're getting off topic. Let's move on. The tornado intensified into an F5 tornado as soon as it entered the town of Bridge Creek, Oklahoma. A mobile Doppler radar recorded the wind speed of 301 miles per hour from the tornado, which is the strongest winds ever recorded on the face of the earth. The town of Bridge Creek, Oklahoma actually sustained the brunt of the damage from the 1999 Amber, Bridge Creek, and Moore, Oklahoma tornado. Approximately 200 houses and mobile homes were destroyed from the tornado in Bridge Creek, Oklahoma. The tornado also claimed 12 casualties in the town of Bridge Creek, Oklahoma. Majority of the casualties lived in mobile homes, and more than 39 people were injured here. But the tornado's rampage was not over yet. The Amber, Bridge Creek, and Moore tornado struck the town of Bridge Creek, Oklahoma, where it killed 12 people. Damage in Bridge Creek was extreme. Many homes were swept away completely, and trees were completely debarked. Vehicles were even thrown hundreds of yards from where they were originally parked, including a mangled pickup truck that was found wrapped around a telephone pole. At 6:57 p.m., a tornado emergency was issued for southern portions of the Oklahoma City metropolitan area. The Amber, Bridge Creek, and Moore tornado then started moving along Interstate 44. It moved into McLean County, where it was heading towards an underpass that people were actually taking shelter under. This would turn out to be a deadly mistake. So right now, I'm standing by an underpass. I was standing under it at first, but I couldn't really film my video there because it was way too loud and you couldn't hear what I was saying at all. This underpass actually has Interstate 44 going over it. And sadly, this is actually the same underpass that one person died under during the 1999 Amber, Bridge Creek, and Moore, Oklahoma tornado. I seriously needed to include this in my tornado video because this is really important. And some people may think that hiding under an underpass during a tornado is safe, but it really is not. Most people know this nowadays, but never get under an underpass during a tornado. It is dangerous. It offers absolutely no protection from the flying debris. Unfortunately, back in year 1999, a few people did not know that. Well, a lot of people did not know that back in 1999. A woman actually died from the tornado when she was seeking shelter underneath this underpass. She was hiding under this underpass with her 11-year-old son. She was sucked out of the underpass. Her 11-year-old son survived, but she did not, unfortunately. I was trying to find out what her name was because I really wanted to leave flowers by her grave in memory of her. It was really sad. There was also another man who hid under this underpass with her and her 11-year-old son. He managed to survive, but he was injured by flying debris. The tornado had picked up a road sign and it sliced open his leg, severely injuring him. People always think that it's safe to hide under an underpass from a tornado, but the reality is an underpass does not offer protection from the flying debris inside a tornado. I also recall reading online a long time ago that when a tornado actually goes over an underpass, that it actually creates a wind tunnel effect and causes the winds under the underpass to intensify, making it very likely for whoever is hiding under there to be sucked out. I even remember watching in the news archive videos on YouTube, the weatherman in Oklahoma was warning people to get under an underpass and hide from the tornado.
If you are south of 89th Street on I-35 down to South 4th Street and more, get out of your car right now. Get out of your car right now. Don't wait. Don't wait till you see a picture of it. Don't wait until you can see it. Get out of your car right now. Get underneath an underpass. Folks listening to us on the radio, get out of your car. Do not be in your car anywhere near this tornado. It could even suck you in if you're close to it.
And a lot of people commenting on that video were saying that he led people to their deaths. And sadly, he actually did. But obviously, it was unintentional. It was really sad that those people actually died from the tornado and they thought that hiding under an underpass was safe. There were at least 2 people who died from hiding under an underpass during the 1999 Amber, Bridge Creek, and Moore, Oklahoma tornado. So overall, whatever you do, do not hide under an underpass during a tornado. It is dangerous and it is a death trap. I just wanted to make sure to make that clear in this video for everyone.